Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Christian Sex Ed. My name is Dane, Fragger, the founder and author of #1 best-selling book, Christian Sex Ed. So today we are going to be answering the question, is it a sin to masturbate? Now this is a very popular question. I can totally get it. Your hormones are raging and you really want to know, is it okay to take matters into my own hand? So let's go ahead and address it. First, I want to let it be known that there is nowhere in the Bible that the word masturbation is mentioned. Yes, you can look throughout all 66 books in the Bible and you will not find the word masturbation. However, there is one word that I believe can make the act of masturbation sinful. That one word is lust. And I'm going to go ahead and read you a definition of lust. So for the most part, people understand lust to be broadly defined as a strong desire, generally of a sexual nature. However, I want to read you more so of a biblical definition of lust. And I'm going to read it to you straight from my book, Christian Sex Ed. So, lust can be defined as a sexual coveting or objectification of someone that you are not married to. Additionally, sexual desires become sinful lust when they willfully manifest through the eyes, imaginations, thoughts, actions, and the heart with the intent to gain sexual gratification. In other words, the only person that you can look at in a way that brings you sexual gratification is your spouse of the opposite sex. So this is the lust that is condemned in Job 31:1 and Matthew 5:28. Now here's where it comes to masturbation. This is also the lust that is typically active during masturbation. Why is that? Because typically the person is usually watching pornography, looking at someone with sinful lust, 3, pondering on past sexual experiences, and 4, giving thought to just wild sexual fantasies. If you're doing either of those 4 while you are masturbating, then you are walking in a lust that the Bible condemns, making your act and what you're doing sin. However, you're going to have some people who will say, hey, look, what if I masturbate without porn? What if I masturbate with a blank mind? Now let's address this. Is it possible to really masturbate with a blank mind with nothing going on? I personally believe it's highly doubtful. I used to try this back in the day. I was addicted to pornography and masturbation for 12 years. So back in my day, I would always try to find a loophole to see if I can get away with masturbating without there being any lust attached to it. So I would try to blank my mind out. But in all reality, when you really think about it, usually there's some form of lust, or there was a seed of lust that was planted in the masturbator's mind. Because think about it. When you masturbate for what? Sexual gratification, for pleasure. You want to get an orgasm, right? So usually something turns you on to masturbate. And it's usually something of a sexual nature. Furthermore, since the goal of masturbation is to achieve an orgasm, do you think that a blank mind is going to help you do that? No, it's usually going to be a lust-filled mind that's going to help the masturbator achieve sexual gratification and achieve that orgasm. So generally, there's usually lust taking place in the mind of the masturbator. And lastly, there's one scripture in the Bible. Now, the word masturbation is not said, but there's a chance that Jesus could be talking about it. It's going to be found in the verses between Matthew 5:28 through verse 32. And I'm going to go ahead and read a little bit of that for you right now. You have heard that it was said to those of old, you shall not commit adultery. But I say to you that whoever looks at a woman to lust for her has already committed adultery with her in his heart. If your right eye causes you to sin, pluck it out and cast it from you. For it is more profitable for you that one of your members perish than for your whole body to be cast into hell. And if your right hand causes you to sin, cut it off and cast it from you. For it is more profitable for you that one of your members perish than for your whole body to be cast into hell. I love this passage because first, Jesus is condemning lust in general, right? That's the premise of these verses. It's lust. Then he makes the connection after the eye. The next connection he makes is the hand. He connects lust and he connects the hand. Now, what does lust usually pair with the hand to do? Masturbate. Now, we cannot say for certain that this is what Jesus was talking about. However, there is a chance that Jesus could have been alluding to masturbation. We just don't know. Nonetheless, at least now you have another scripture just to think about and to pray on. So, in conclusion, is it a sin to masturbate? Well, the answer is this. Nowhere in the Bible will you find the word masturbate? However, what usually and 99% probably of the time makes masturbation a sin is the sinful lust that's going on within your mind. Now, if you want help overcoming lust and help overcoming masturbation, make sure you grab a copy of my #1 best-selling book, Christian Sex Ed. This book will give you everything you need to know about masturbation. It's going to take this conversation in much more depth, and it's also going to give you the tools and strategies to break free from masturbation and pornography. All right, we'll see you next time. God bless you.